Hey everybody, Josh with JDS Science Supply. I was just on social media today and I saw a post, someone wondering, what the heck do you do when you're installing vinyl graphics over these rivets? We all know there's many different ways and they can be really time consuming. Many of you have heard of the RollePro, but if you haven't, we're going to show you how that works. So this is something you can find by calling the number below or visiting us at jdsciencesupply.com. Again, this is the RollePro. And it is meant for installing vinyl over rivets. So what we're using today, this is Avery Dennison's SW900 Gloss Black. So it does have some air egress, which is important when using or going over rivets. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've just placed my vinyl, stretched it out. We're not going to worry about the edges right now. We're really concentrating on these two rows. Find my squeegee here. All right, so by the way, I'm using our JDS, our new light squeegee, the lime green, and then we got our monkey strips. Everything you can get here at JDS Science Supply. But back to the vinyl, we're going to squeegee towards the row, being mindful of both rows of squeegees, of rivets in this case. And then I'm going to skip over the row, and as you can kind of tell here, hopefully you can see it in the camera, I'm trapping air. I'm trapping the air right over the top of the row of rivets, and I've left my top and my bottom open. I'm going to do the same over here. Again, so I'd apply the rest of the truck as normal. The next thing I'm going to do, I can put my squeegee away. I'm using a torch gun just because we're outside and it's quick. I'm going to run some heat over that channel. You can see the vinyl changing, the air heating up. Now I'm going to roll halfway up. I'm going to roll the rest halfway down. That's why we left the top and bottom open. You can see how well the rivet took with little heat and using this RollePro. So we'll do the second row here just for example. And see real quick, so you can see how quickly you can wrap the side of a semi truck using this RollePro tool. Now you might be saying, well, that's a wrap film, it's super thin stuff. So I brought out some examples of Avery's MPI 1105. These are just some of their printed samples that we use at shows. And we will use that right above here. So this is repositionable, slidable, has a great adhesive. Something else you can also find at JDS Science Supply. And they are using the 1360Z over laminate, as you can see in the graphic here. So I'll turn it just so we can kind of trap our air really well. Okay. Creating our glass there, as Mr. Justin Pate likes to tell us to do. Whatever. For this example, that should be fine. Get our squeegee out again. Okay, so be mindful where your rows are. Squeegee away from it. Same thing on this side. So now I've trapped some air. Dave, can you see that in your angle? Okay. All right, so I'm going to hit it with some heat. Again, this is digitally printed film. Some over laminate. Just a little bit of heat. And then I'm going to roll the RollePro right over the top of it. And I did even just a little extra. You didn't even need to do that much. The second row. You can see how well the material reacts to it. So if you do not have this RollePro, this is an essential tool if you are wrapping anything with rivets, 1, 2, or a whole side of a truck. So thanks so much for watching. Check us out online at jdsciencesupply.com or the number below. Thanks.